Hey, what's going on? It's Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling, and I'm taking a look at this promo. I heard it kicks ass. I'm sure it kicks ass. It's Reverend Dan talking up Tank. I believe it's promoting their match with John Wayne fucking Murdoch for No Holds Barred ICW. Yeah, Buds on Boardwalk. I mean, big, huge, hairy deal. I can't wait to get into it. So let's do just that and get into it.
When Tank first left the sport of professional wrestling, one of the reasons was because he thought all the tough guys had gone by the wayside. And then we see a man.
So, again, promo. What's the point of a promo? Promo is short for promotion. This is about promoting. This is about getting people to want to watch, to want to buy tickets if they're close by to see this match live. And how you're going to do that is you're going to tell a story that engages people, that gets people to buy into your viewpoint. I follow a lot of con artists. I read a lot about con artists and things like that. And they talk about putting people under the ether, getting them to think emotionally instead of intellectually, getting behind their intellectual defensive barriers and appealing to them on an emotional, guttural level. Dan's voice is already doing this. The whole setup with the barbed wire is already doing this. If you're inclined to want to watch deathmatch wrestling, this is already going to appeal to you. Dan is also you got to keep in mind, managers for the most part are underappreciated, but the great ones shouldn't be, and this is definitely a great one. I'm sorry, I'm going to start this thing over. And what's the story they're telling? That Tank got out of this thing because there were no more tough guys, but, right? That old conjunction, but, that's going to lead us into this, oh, okay, there's somebody worthy. Start it again. Look at the scene that's set. Dan has a cinematographer's mind, and I think
When
that's
Tank first left the sport of professional wrestling, one of the reasons was because he thought all the tough guys had gone by the wayside. And then we see a man like John Wayne Murdoch. A man who carried the wrestling world and put that 8,000-pound gorilla of deathmatch wrestling on his back. And is the first ever American deathmatch champion. The first ever man to win Wrestler of the Year. Not Deathmatch Wrestler of the Year. Wrestler of the Year. And
come on. They've set up John Wayne Murdoch as he's the best. He is a tough guy. We show the clips. We're getting into this thing. He's the first American Deathmatch champion. He was the Wrestler of the Year for IWTV. Not Deathmatch Wrestler, but overall Wrestler of the Year. Boy, they've put John Wayne Murdoch right there. And they've definitely already paying off the story of we thought there were no tough guys left, but look at this guy. He might be the toughest guy ever. I can't wait to see where this goes.
WTV, he has set the standard, and he's made a guy like Tank want to get back involved because it makes him proud to see real tough guys coming back to the sport of pro wrestling. But Murdoch, on June 25th in Atlantic City, New Jersey, I want you to remember one thing. Remember that you dine on steak because Tank slaughtered the sacred cow. This is the most important match of his life. At 50 years of age, he has everything to prove.
You dine on steak because Tank slaughtered a sacred cow. My fucking God. That's one of those lines, folks. That's one of those lines. My God, rewind that shit. Come on. Come on.
Back involved because it makes him proud to see real tough guys coming back to the sport of pro wrestling. But Murdoch, on June 25th in Atlantic City, New Jersey, I want you to remember one thing. Remember that you dine on steak because Tank slaughtered the sacred cow. This is the most important match of his life. At 50 years of age, he has everything to prove to the wrestling world. And if he's gotta bleed out on the casino floor in Atlantic City, then that's what he'll do. We'll see you on the 25th. Ow!
And puts over the rest of the card, too. I said it in full disclosure. I mean it doubly now. It's Reverend Dan. It's fucking Matt Hankins. It's Don Callis. Those are the best right now. There are other managers that I'm glad are there that are doing a good job. I'm talking about Taz. I'm talking about MVP. I'm talking about Paul Heyman when he's there. Yes, they're good. But right now, greatness is only happening with three people, and it's Don Callis, it's Matt Hankins, and it's Reverend Dan. If you don't think that's fucking great, if you think that didn't sell tickets, if you think that doesn't get people hyped up, if you think that doesn't instantly make that match way more important, all the decisions were flawless. And everybody else, I'm talking to wrestlers, wrestling people, step your shit up. That is your new fucking bar.